with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing on first down is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts them in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
The tackle made by
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Gain of 4 yards.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A first down carry for Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was brought down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 44, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. This one caught by Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards.
And the Titans' first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 11. Now Tannehill. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown.
Complete to number 84.
Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Block now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's second and 10. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check, ready, go.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there.
Philip Lindsay, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Joseph.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
I got you, boy. I said it. Let's go. 54, the mark. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready.
From the gun, it's Locke. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second and 9 from the 44. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now it's Tannehill. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Complete.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
As an unbiased observer,
Down.
I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
A gain of 7.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
That's good.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
Ready, ready. Hey, read. Cross the pass. Cross the pass. Ready, ready.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Shotgun snap to Lock. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Titans.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
11 on the play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Block. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Block working out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Take over first.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep 3rd position and makes the interception.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's Locke to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
That's good for a Denver.
Throwing now is Locke. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Third down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll go down at the 28.
Number 25.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Locke. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. They had a little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now Locke. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Here's Locke. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? After the penalty, here's Freeman. Big hold to the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, it's Henry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Henry on the handoff.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Tannehill. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Returnable for Spencer. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
16-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Block now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
56 to Mike.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Pass intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
3 yards remain for second down. A give to Henry. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Again, it's Henry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Tannehill on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Von Miller able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
2nd down.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Locke going to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Courtland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Courtland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. From midfield, here's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st down, it's Henry. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
23 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Derrick Henry.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Henry again.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Deontay Spencer on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Jake Butt. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Locke. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. This is the tight end fan, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Back to throw, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Locke to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for K.J. Hamler. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Tonight's final score.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Titans, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Denver, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.